The rotator cuff is made up of 4 muscles. One muscle is between the bone here and this bone here. So it's kind of a little triangle muscle. It's called the supraspinatus muscle, and it comes right across here to about the end of this bone that you can feel. So what we're going to do is we're going to work this muscle in this direction, from the outside to the inside. There's no reason to scan this because we're going to treat the whole thing anyway. Any kind of rotator cuff injury or suspicion of a rotator cuff injury, we're just going to treat all 4 of them to make sure that they're all healthy and working properly. So we're going to start just inside the bone and come across, riding the ridge of this bone. We're going to, again, follow our protocol, 15 to 20 degree angle, 10 strokes. And we're going to switch, and we're going to go out. Again, riding the ridge of that bone. Around the ridge of the bone is where the most common injury occurs in the supraspinatus, and it's also going to be the roughest. The next muscle involved in the rotator cuff is just below the bone, starting here, extending into the shoulder and around. It goes to the edge of the scapula, which is the shoulder bone, and it's going to be this muscle right in here that we're going to focus on. Okay? Again, apply the lotion. Now with this one, we're going to have the model move the arm over and across, and then it becomes quite prominent right in through here. And so what we're going to do again is we're going to start from the outside in, and where you feel the most gravel is where you're going to concentrate. If it's very obvious where that hurts, then that's where we're going to go. 10 in, 10 out, and on to the next rotator cuff muscle, which is, we're going to have the arm come down, and we're going to put the arm above and just behind. The next muscle is called the teres minor muscle, and it's right under here. So we come back from the underarm a bit, right in through the crease, and this is where we're going to find the teres minor muscle, and it runs from this part of the arm, underneath the shoulder muscle, down to the back and tucks in underneath the shoulder blade. So this one we're going to be very light, and we're only going to do 10 strokes from the top to the bottom, because otherwise we'll end up with quite a bit of bruising, no matter how light we apply pressure. We're going to fit it in the crook of the shark fin, and we're just going to draw down. And again, we're only going to do 10 strokes on here because this can get sensitive rather quickly. Good. The last part of the rotator cuff is the subscapularis, which is the muscle underneath the shoulder blade, and it runs from where we stopped here down the front of the shoulder blade, which is actually the underneath of it. So again, we're only going to do 10 strokes on this one because of the sensitivity of the area. And where we left off for the teres minor muscle, right up in here, we're going to pick that up and bring it down for the subscapularis muscle in here. This one in particular is hurt on people who do a lot of pull-ups or push-ups, any kind of pulling exercise. And that's typical of this area. That bruising is what we've been talking about the whole time. Now this tissue isn't damaged. It'll be gone by tomorrow. But that just shows how tender and sensitive the tissue is underneath the shoulder blade. So be real careful if this shows up. Go ahead and stop and then just pick it up with a few light strokes later in the day, or carry over till the next day.